Hello, my lovely Aries. This is going to be your month of June reading. We're going to pull some oracle cards as well as tarot. I'm going to adjust the camera so you can see the cards. All right, let's see what we have on how we raise our vibration. What do we need to know for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of June? We have believing is seeing. So some sort of miracle is coming to you and you need to believe in it before you're going to see it. Usually the saying is seeing is believing. So in this case, you need to believe that you can have it before you will see it. Interesting energy. I trust in my gifts. Are you doubting that you have spiritual gifts or some sort of calling here? Are you doubting in your gifts, talents, and abilities? This is telling you that Spirit wants you to trust that those are real, you have them for a reason, and you are meant to use them. My breath connects me to life. So some deep breath work might be needed, some meditation, some yoga, things like that. And deep breathing will help open up your chakras, your energy points, and give you that breath of life, some energy coming into you. And you may need to call back your power. You may have willingly or unwillingly given it away, so you're going to want to call it back to you cleansed so that you may use it for your own purposes and good. Let's see what else we have going on for you this month. Signs, symbols, and synchronicities that Aries could be seeing for the month of June. We have an hourglass. So I feel like you think that timing is everything or timing might be running out. The truth is that time isn't running out, but it might be of the essence, or you have to manage your time wisely right now. Might have to do with a love situation. You might be trying to attract love, some sort of affection, romance, or passion into your life, and it could also be bringing you some good luck. Might be also thinking about a wedding. This could be something that you're planning, something that maybe is a surprise for the other person, but it's also something that could lead to marriage, that maybe you are really trying in the right time to find the right person. This is going to cause you to have to face your fears or insecurities. This is also telling you that you could be doing things like ghost hunting or some sort of spirit activity, or fear of the unknown could be around you at this time in the month of June. All right, let's see what kind of tarot messages we have for you for the month of June. What does Aries need to know? Good luck will be on your side this month. This is something telling you that fate and destiny have spun good luck in your favor. And so good luck is going to find you in the month of June. That's an awesome way to start your reading. Don't jump into things head first. You need to be more cautious. Sometimes you bite off more than you can chew. And this is a time where you really want to maybe not throw caution to the wind. It's very flighty energy. This person in your life that I think you're thinking of commitment with is looking for somebody who's stable, but also somebody who brings them emotional fulfillment. And so the King of Cups is somebody that I refer to as the ideal father figure. He's nurturing, he's romantic, he's protective, and he wears his heart on his sleeve, so you never have to guess how he feels. The Knight of Blades. This is somebody who, when others fail to take action, this person is not afraid to do so. So it's almost like you grab life by the horns and you go after what you want. The Magician. You might be manifesting the life that you want, the partner that you want, the money that you want. And so you need to be creative. You need to kind of come up with solutions to your issues right now. And this tells you you have the tools in your disposal to do so. It's also time to let go of the conflict that you might be dealing with in your life. A lot of conflict, a lot of clashing egos, rivalry, and competition. It's time to weed that out and go after your passions. What is it that lights you up? What is it that makes you feel alive? What is it that you really want for your future? You might be thinking of starting your own business. This person is very charismatic, very charming, and somebody who is a natural born leader. So you need to go after what you want. You may have to also cut off some things. This is a heavy burden. This is like a toxic load that you've carried for a long time. A lot of backstabbing, betrayal, hitting rock bottom, and really not feeling great. So you do want to cut that energy away. I feel like when you do, then your wish fulfillment comes in. The star is Aquarius energy. It tells us that our wish fulfillment is possible. So we have to believe that it is possible. And yet seeing is believing. All right, the Lovers, Gemini energy. I think that you really do see a future with somebody, but you have to make a decision. And I think you're manifesting the right circumstances, the right timing in order to get exactly what you want. So if you're looking for commitment in marriage, I think that that is definitely a possibility for you in the month of June. All right, what else does Aries need to know for the month of June? Four of Wands, yep. All right, so somebody could have met their twin flame, their soulmate, could be thinking about union with this person, but this is a solid, stable foundation on which you can build something that will last. And I think that's really what you're looking for, is that you're tired of things that burn out too quickly. You're tired of things that don't work out in the long term. And it's taken a lot of strength to face your fears and to come to terms with letting go of the things that haven't worked so that you can find something stable that does. Some big changes are necessary for you to get to the final point where you want to be. So if you're in a relationship that doesn't work, you'd have to leave that behind and be done with that and work on your healing before you're ready to go into union with somebody else. Remember that if we want to welcome in some new energy, we have to first be willing to knock down the tower and do the changes that are necessary to get us to where we want to be. So be willing to take that initiative to make the changes in your own life. Two of Cups, you're juggling some things, and I feel like you're trying to come up with a solution on how to balance things out. So you might be working on manifesting either more money, more time, or some sort of balance. I think this is going to come in quickly for you. So instead of being in arrogant or ego-based energy and having conflict around you, I think you need to brainstorm and get creative on how it is that you're going to gather your courage in order to go forward with this offer or opportunity. I think money is an obstacle that looks like it's about to change. You're going to have more than enough to be able to be a blessing to others, or maybe you really financially hit rock bottom. Things are changing. Aries energy again with the Fool. This is telling us to take a leap of faith, to step out of our comfort zone, to try something new, do something new. And they're telling me, do something crazy. I would advise not doing something crazy. But if you always play things by the book and you never really step out of your comfort zone, this might be the one time that it helps you to get your wish fulfillment and might cause some major changes. I feel like you've waited a long time for your ships to come in, especially when it relates to love. And it looks like that is changing for the better, that things are starting to align for you. Some sort of wish fulfillment when it comes to love is coming in for you in the month of June. All right, what else does Aries need to know for the month of June? The moon. So we need to be cautious that we are seeing things for what they truly are, that we're facing our fears, that we aren't getting swept away by fantasy land or illusions, especially when it relates to love or money, that we need to really find the balance in order for things to be good. The Ace of Cups. This is a very emotionally fulfilling offer. I feel like it takes a lot of strength for you to actually make your approach or to make some sort of offer. But you see, this person is very nurturing, very motherly, somebody that maybe really gives you the emotional fulfillment you've been looking for. And maybe that's what kind of helps create the change in your own life, to be able to say, this is what's been missing and I don't want to miss out on it. All right, 10 of Wands. So the heavy burden, finding the balance and letting go of the struggle is going to be important. And remember, you are able to manifest it. You are the magician. The Seven of Cups tells us that we have a lot of options and we need to weigh them carefully. There could also be a lot of competition. And I feel like that there might be competition, especially related to love. So you're going to have to gather your courage to come in with some legitimate offer. You might be willing to travel, relocate, or you need to in order for a new job to be possible. This is travel, relocation, more money coming in, moving into greener pastures, and leaving what isn't working so that you can be more financially abundant. All right, Four of Swords. You're burnout and exhausted. You need some time off. You need some time to yourself. And maybe that's where you take a step out of your comfort zone. Maybe you're a workaholic and you might need some time for some downtime to rest. The King of Wands. Following your passions is going to be important, especially where it pertains to work and love. So whether that's doing something that you really love and making a living at it, following your passions and going after somebody you view as marriage material, or whether this is using your charm and ingenuity in order to create the life that you're really looking for. Let's get one more deck. Let's see what we have. Aries, what do we need to know for the month of June? All right, Two of Wands in reverse. So some sort of hesitation or indecision, maybe a lot of doubt and fear of the unknown or fear of rejection, and playing it safe is kind of holding back where you really want to be. I feel like you think that things are either impossible or it's never going to happen. So you have to shift your perspective. Your reward, your investments will come, but you first have to believe it before you're going to see it. Keep doing the hard work. There's some sort of creative idea, some sort of passion project, shift or some sort of new beginning or growth coming through. Could be in love for some of you. And Page of Swords in reverse. So this tells us that there's been a lot of gossip and things around, and there's going to be some blunt messages or blunt talk coming through. It might make you a little defensive. You might think this person is all talk and no action, and something really needs to end. Scorpio energy with the Death card. So it has to end so your transformation can occur, and that way you're able to transform the energy and try and start something new. Ten of Swords in reverse. So still holding on to a lot of heavy energy, survival mode, a lot of disasters, or delaying the inevitable. We need to go through the period of recovery and regeneration, and we also need to let go of the heavy burdens and the toxic cycles. The Hanged Man also in reverse. Some sort of clarity or decision is coming. Feeling kind of useless or rushing through things, thoughtlessness, or martyrdom. We want to be really careful that we aren't self-sacrificing, could be dealing with a Pisces, and that we need to focus on the bigger picture and where we really want to be. Strength, Leo energy. So really focusing on the bigger picture, knowing that you're strong enough to overcome these challenges, doing the inner work, maybe some shadow work, could be dealing with a Virgo, and really learning to kind of be determined, but also have patience, and maybe withdrawing and going within so you can do like your shadow work, some meditation, some inner work, or gaining some insight. And then things start to transform rapidly. The Chariot's all about forward movement after a long period of stagnation. Don't rush your decisions, but things are going to change quickly for you. And then you get to decide whether you take your leap of faith, Aries energy. So this is a fresh start, a new beginning, and some sort of possibility that's opening up for you. Could also deepen your spiritual practices. And we have the Nine of Swords. Don't overthink this. A lot of anxiety, insomnia, nightmares, and obsessions. We have to let go of the negative thoughts. I feel like you really want to go towards your Queen of Cups, somebody who's very nurturing, empathetic, very tuned into spirit. Could be a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And this is somebody who really kind of gives you the warmth and the creativity that you've been looking for. Your final outcome. The big changes are necessary in order to get to where you want to be. So if you're looking for love, money, and all of the creature comforts and happiness, you have to be willing to walk away from the pain and all of the doubt and the fears that you have been dealing with this far. So it's going to take some work on your part. You will be strong enough to do this. I hope it helps. Have a great rest of your month, and we will see you soon.